Hello, Mr. Dark Dragon.
Alright. That was... Hi! So what we're doing today, we are relating the segment links that we found yesterday to real life situations. So this looks like a regular rectangle, which it is. But it represents a garden, a plan for a rectangular garden. And the most important thing on this is that the side length of each grid square is 2 meters. So this is a plan of a garden shown, and each side length from here to here is worth 2 squares. And you can see that you use 0, 2, 4, 6, 0, 2, 4, 6. It's counting by twos, but if you don't notice that from the front end, you're very likely to make some mistakes. So first off, we want to give the coordinates of A, B, C, and D. So we're just looking at these points. So let's go around in a circle. A is 2, 12. B is 2, 2. C is 18, 2. And D is 18, 12. And something to notice here is that the points show up. 2 shows up again right there, and then the 2 in the y-axis shows up again there, where the 18 in the x-axis shows up again here, and then the 12 on the y-axis shows up again here. They're repeating themselves, and so that's something to look for if you're ever making a rectangle, that you have repeated x and y coordinates. Find the length and the width of the garden in meters. So let's find this first. Okay? So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares, square grids. But if we remember, each one counts by 2. So it's 5 times 2, and those are in meters. So 5 times 2 is equal to 50, or excuse me, 5 times 2 is equal to 10 meters. So the length right here is 10 meters, and then the length right here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 8 times 2, which is equal to 16 meters. So the length is equal to 16 meters, and the width is equal to 10 meters. Find the area of the garden in square meters. So we all know how to find the area of a rectangle. It's length times width. So the area of the garden is going to be 16 times 10, which is just 160. So it's 160 meters, and we found area, so it's actually meters squared. That's another important thing that I think a lot of people forget, is not to write the meters squared. Find the perimeter of the garden. So let's go back to this. Remember, this is 10, this is 16, so this is 16, and this is 10 over here. So basically it's 16 times 2 plus 10 times 2. So 16 times 2 is 32, plus 10 times 2, which is 20. So this is equal to 52 meters. So the perimeter of the garden is 52 meters. The area is 160 meters. There was a palm tree planted at point E. So we don't know where point E is yet. At a distance of 12 meters from AB and 4 meters from AD. Give the coordinates of point E and plot it on the coordinate plane. So I can't fit both of those on here at a time. So we have point E that we're going to be looking for. It's 12 meters from AB. So here's AB right here. We want to go 12 meters from it. So 12 meters from AB is going to be basically 6 line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's somewhere on this line. And the reason it's 6 is because, again, we're counting by 2. So 12 meters would be, divide that by 2, would be 6 squares from AB. It is 4 meters from AD. So AD is up here. 4 meters from it would be 2 squares. 1, 2. So it's on this line. And lucky for us, those two lines meet and can only meet at one spot. So that is where E is. And that point is 14, 8. So E is at 14, 8. And that is the end of that problem. So hopefully that was relatively clear, and we can finish doing problems on the back. Math!